Texas unable to capitalize. Open three. Marcus Foster a little bit short.
And Pope looks to push that ball in a hurry. Whoa, there you go.
Mark extending to the
outside. So if you're going to defend him, slack off a little bit. Don't let him go by you on the drive.
He's an Ohio kid, grew up in Columbus, sophomore, starting to put it all together. And that's a stroke from
4, 5, 6 guys who can really go after it, score. It's a nice balanced offense past the Johnson's 20 points a night.
Tramon Mark trying to fend off Swain. Really good defense. Better on.
He just moves the basketball, but they're moving bodies to different spots. Sean Miller really knows how to set his offenses up.
A young man who has had to overcome so much physically over the last couple of years. Able to cut the deficit to 8 for Xavier. Mark around and in.
With that stumble, you thought they were going to rush in and take a bad shot, but they put the brakes on.
Final seconds. Again, the Musketeers out of fouls. Maddox at defense. What a shot! Mark! 15, including that loss to Marquette. In a quarterfinal loss. Musketeers, after that missed free throw, now 4 of 8 at the stripe as a team tonight.
They're a very good free throw shooting team.
Boy, what a night. Tramon.
Everything reverts back to the mean, and their shooting is picked up from the free throw line. Not great, but 8 for 14 at least.
Musketeers at one point down 13. They've got a 4-point lead. Mark.
Beautiful.
Got it.
That's a great move right
here. But the wins over Vandy and A&M have kind of changed their outlook a little bit. Mark, the lefty, gets to the rim. Didn't get down. Tipped by Phillips. Still going after it. And it comes to Johnson. Phillips is so active. He'll get a lob before this game's over. And he's healthier than he was at the beginning of the season. No longer wearing that shoulder harness he had for much of the year as Mark lays. Texas is really hanging in there. The Longhorns are not playing poorly by any stretch. Mark flying into the bucket. In a really tough position. Another bucket for Chaz Lanier. Shot clock turned off. Final seconds of the first half. Got the switch now. Mark into the paint. Puts the brakes on and hit it. What a play by Tramon Mark. For 7, 5 points. Wade Taylor the fourth, 1 for 4, 2 points. The Longhorns have 8 field goals in the game. 7 different players have scored at least one. Again, Mark running a lot of the offense. Shot clock running down again. He can't shake Carter. Now he gets a screen to help him.
Yeah, he's a great player. But there's a lot of room between 6 feet and biggest guy in the world.
Boy, more and more Tramon Mark handling the ball for the Longhorns here these last couple of days, and Hefner is there to clean it up.
Hayden Hefner is often there as an offensive rebounder. Nobody put a body on him. But Anderson Garcia set that little screen essentially with his back to the half-court line. That allowed him to run up.
What a drive and finish there. Mark the drive.
Well, he got fouled.
Tipped around by almost everybody and controlled by Johnson. Mark in the corner. 4-3. Jace Carter back in on defense. Wiltshire 6.
They're going back with that matchup zone look.
Who will initiate the play for Texas? Pope. Mark gets it on. It hits. Play in their regular season finale, but he is back in there. Another player, Grant Huffman, one of the most important defensive players, we were told is a game-time decision. Don't know if he's going to be able to suit up at all. Mark gets to the rim and ties by Edwards. Texas on a 6-0 run. Joe Lunardi at the moment has 13 SEC teams in the tournament. Texas not among them as Mark
by the help defenders not to get in the way.
Kaluma, the first player in the game into double figures. How about the block by Tramon Mark?
But this has been as alert defensively as I've seen Texas all year long.
And Mark,
he faked one way. Basically, it was a V cut. So he would take his defender one way and then cut back the other. It was just a straight line cut, which is a lot easier to defend.
Vanderbilt shooting 45% from the field on the season, just now 13 for 20 as a team from the line.
Oh, full court pressure.
Pope breaks it. Pope the drive. Back out to Mark. 7 on the shot clock. Johnson in the corner. Mark the drive and scoops it up.
Pick set in the half court. Sam Godwin.
More for three. Godwin's a force under the rim.
He's a force.
Right?
He's a fantastic screener on the half court, getting his guys open.
Johnson nearly traveled, instead got rid of it. Mark collided with Goodeye. And Tramon Mark, when he gets going left side of the lane, look out. Virginia transfer. Here's Johnson, a quick breather. The turnaround, and Trey Johnson off the mark again. Shedrick gets it back. Floats it out to Mark. He'll attack. The fadeaway is all net.
That's
Fears has been held in check thus far, coming off a career-high 31. Left side of the rim with a three. Mark with the right hand, shoots it with the left, fading away and drains it. Mid-range.
Yeah, you saw the handles right there, put him to sleep a little bit. Like Kyrie, little mid-range jump shot.
So you're buying what he's trying to sell us on that comp.
I'll buy anything he's selling. Froze the defender. Wow, what a pass.
Tramon Mark wide open.
What a pass.
Tied at 47.